Welcome to a special archive edition of Mountain Stage. Major funding is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Division of Tourism.
There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town. From the river to the ocean, it goes the whole world round. That spring of water goes the whole world round. There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me alone. Around the world it's just a simple song.
Featuring the Mountain Stage Band under the direction of Ron Soul with vocalist Julie Adams and Bob Thompson at the piano. Our special guest, Eddie Reeder, Clive Gregson and Boo Hewerdine, Matapat, Richard Thompson, and Randy Newman.
Around the world it's just a simple song. This world is turning around, a simple song. Thank you so much. Welcome once again to Mountain Stage Live Performance Radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. And frankly, I can't think of a better show going on anywhere in the world right now. We have a wonderful show for you today. During our next hour, one of America's great songwriters, Randy Newman, will be out here. Also, a trio of individual performers who are traveling and performing as a group, Eddie Reeder, Boo Hewerdine, and Clive Gregson, two Englishmen and a Scotswoman. Also, later on this hour, we got a great trio from Quebec, do some great French-Canadian music called Matapat. But to start us out, a man who's already out here, been with us several times before. He's got a new record coming out shortly after you hear this on the radio. It's called Mock Tutor on Capitol Records. Over the years, he's had quite a few records. If you don't know who Richard Thompson is, shame on you. The music business, everybody knows who he is and respects him. And if we could pick just one person to symbolize what we try to do on Mountain Stage in terms of quality, it'd be this man right here. That's all I need to say. Welcome, Richard Thompson.
Jillian, she's a Doncaster lass, transit down on the 1:15. Friday night leaves the kids at home and struts her stuff on the Euston Road, saying, do you want some company, darling? Do you want some company now? My place or your place or no place, I could use the extra cash anyhow. That's the sights and sounds of London town. The sights and sounds of London town. The sights and sounds of London town. John Paul, he come over from Toulouse. They told him that London was the golden goose. Never got his hands on enough to eat. Oh, he never did get his ass up off the street. Wanted to be a rap DJ. They took his pulse and they turned him away. Under the radar of your fellow man. Well, all that charisma, it ain't worth a damn. Saying, lend me your shoes till Monday. Oh, brother, can you lend me a comb? I can wash dishes all night long. I just need my fare back home. That's the sights and sounds of London town. The sights and sounds of London town. The sights and sounds of London town. Well, Jackie, she tried just about everything. She tried to dance, she tried to sing. Too many doors stand in your face, or it leaves a nasty aftertaste. Scramble around for a little bit of cash, ease the pain with Master Flash. St. Anne's Court is the rendezvous for those who share your point of view. Saying this is the last time you'll see me, never again, no way. One more time, I'll never ask you again. I've just got to get through today. It's the sights and sounds of London town. The sights and sounds of London town. The sights and sounds of London town. Mickey, he sleeps every 2 or 3 days, runs through Soho like a rat through a maze. A little blackmail here, a sting on the side, enough to get started on the next enterprise. Dress as expensive, but the hat's just a crutch. Like his word or his handshake, it doesn't mean much. Depends on his kickback from the middleman, and whatever he can beat out of Sally Ann. Saying lucky I'm the one you ran into, oh lucky I've taken a shine. Lucky I'm needing a partner, 50-50 right down the line. Oh, that's the sights and sounds of London town. The sights and sounds of London town. The sights and sounds of London town. Thanks. Bathsheba smiles. She smiles and veins turn to ice. She smiles and heads bow down. She works the room, air kisses every victim twice. She spreads her joy around. Do you close your eyes to see miracles? Do you raise your face to kiss angels? Do you float on air to hear oracles? Bathsheba smiles, smiles. Bathsheba smiles, smiles. No doubt can cross her mind, can cross her mind. Bathsheba knows. She knows you better than yourself. Confess upon your knees. She shares her love, and sharing love is sharing wealth. Dig in your pockets, please. Do you close your eyes to see miracles? Do you raise your face to kiss angels? Do you float on air to hear oracles? Bathsheba smiles, smiles. Bathsheba smiles, smiles. No doubt can cross her mind. No pain, no gain to strain, but she never seems to have miracles? Do you raise your face to kiss angels? Do you float on air to hear oracles? Bathsheba smiles, smiles. Bathsheba smiles, smiles. No doubt can cross her mind. Do you close your eyes? Do you raise your face? Bathsheba smiles, smiles. Bathsheba smiles, smiles. Bathsheba smiles. Well, thanks very much. Thank you. Thanks very much. Nice to be back on a stage, on a mountain, on the earth. Something. There's a couple of songs off my forthcoming Waxing, and hope you like those. This is something slightly older, but equally depressing. We'll have the jokes later. Got to suffer first. What I've suffered. My art. Yes, yes! Just kidding. I kid. They're all leaving. Why are they leaving? Here I am in your room, going through your stuff. Said you'd be gone 5 minutes, that's time enough. Here in your drawer there's lacy things, old credit cards, beads, bangles, rings. But I think I've found what I'm looking for, hidden away at the back of the drawer. Here's the life that you led before. Old photographs of the life you led, arm in arm with Mr. X, Y and Z. Old boyfriends big and small, got to see how I measure up to them all. There is a place we all must start to love. Were you holding in that fond embrace? I found a door into your heart, love. Do you still feel the warmth of cold kisses? Here I am behind enemy lines, looking for secrets, I'm looking for signs. Oh, boyfriends big and small, got to see how I measure up to them all. Well, this one's handsome, not too bright. This one's clever with his hands alright. Tougher than me if it came to a fight. This one's a poet, a bit of a wet, a bit of a gypsy, a bit of a threat. I wonder if she's got over him yet. Old passions frozen in the second. Who are you holding in that fond embrace? Hearts have a past that must be reckoned. Do you still feel the warmth? Cold kisses. Time to put the past away. That's your footstep in the street, I'd say. Tie the ribbon back around. It's everything just the way I found it. And I can hear you turn the key, and my head's buried when you see me in a Jeffrey Archer mystery. Do you still feel the warmth of cold kisses? Do you still feel the warmth of cold kisses? Thank you very much. I feel so good, I'm gonna break somebody's heart tonight. I feel so good, I'm gonna take someone apart tonight. They put me in jail for my deviant ways. 2 years and 7 months and 16 days. No, back on the streets in a purple haze. And I feel so good. And I feel so good. I feel so good. I'm gonna break somebody's heart tonight. I feel so good. I'm gonna make somebody's day tonight. I feel so good. I'm gonna make somebody pay tonight. I'm old enough to sin, but I'm too young to vote. Society been dragging on the tail of my coat. But I've got a suitcase full of 50-pound notes and a half-naked woman with a tongue down my throat. And I feel so good. And I feel so good. I feel so good. I'm gonna break somebody's heart tonight. It made me pay for the things I've done. Now it's my turn to have all the fun. I feel so good, I'm gonna break somebody's heart tonight. Oh, thanks so much. If that was our goodbye kiss, seems a habit too good to miss. Once more for the memory. at the heights too well that time. To leave it there would be a crime. Feels more like beginning to me. At least we tried. Took the biggest bite. At least we did it right. With all our souls and all our minds. Blue murder on the dance floor. French kisses and the rain. Blood waiting in the water. Till I see you again. Dodge courage is the game. And the ghost of you walks. The ghost of you walks. The ghost of you walks. The ghost of you walks right through my head. Sleepwalks out the foot of my bed. Sends out shivers over my skin. Love like that, it won't let go. Got some kind of a mind of its own. I can't break out and I can't break in. At least we lived. Took it all at a rush. At least we loved too much. Felt too much. Cared too much. Blue murder on the dance floor. French kisses in the rain. Blood waiting in the water. Till I see you again. Dodge courage is the game. And the ghost of you walks. The ghost of you walks. The ghost of you walks. If you don't want me, I'll dry my tears and move on. If you don't want me, I'll dry my tears and move on. You treated me just good enough until now. If you're tired of me, I get over you somehow. Oh, if you don't want me, I'll dry my tears and move on. If you don't need me, there's someone else who needs me out there. Tender. One day I'll find her, I swear. So set me free while I've still got time. try to hide your shame, dear, from my eyes. Oh, if you don't want me, I'll dry my tears and move on. Faded love, as if you need a reason. I'm out in a dream, just out of season. The flame of love, oh, you wouldn't understand. You hide it in your heart, you don't hold it in your hand. If you don't want me, I'll dry my tears and move on. If you don't want me, I'll dry my tears and move on. My suit's got creases and my shoes have got shine. Let me know soon, I'll find a better use for my time. Oh, if you dry my tears and move on. Dry my tears and move on. Oh, thank you. A star-studded evening this evening. Well, sequin-studded evening. Turn on the glitter ball. The rest of the night's going to be disco, I understand, so better enjoy this while you can. I'll do one more and then it's on to the next act. Is it the dog act next? I can't remember. There's always a dog act. Don't know why, but... Oh, Valerie, you give my heart attack. Oh, Valerie, you put me on the rack. You say that all my history, you say I'm no good. Then you wanna be two beds in the wood. That's what I call playing to the gallery. Well, I'm waiting for Valerie. Oh, Valerie, she got a scar down here, Valerie. She got in her ear, a figure like this, lips like that, red fingernails, teeth like a cat's. She never gets home till 5 or 4 or 3. Well, I'm waiting for Valerie. I'm soft in the head, I give her hard cash and just spend all my money on junk and trash. Nylon fur, plastic shoes, 57 things I'm never gonna use. Never gonna use. Oh, Valerie. Oh, Valerie. Oh, Valerie. Oh, Valerie, you're gonna choke or drown, Valerie. Why don't you put that down? If you don't get over this eating jack, it's gonna take you home in a body bag. I can't stand to see one more calorie. Well, I'm waiting for Valerie. Well, every time I turn my back, she's round the corner looking for a crack. It's gonna be the ruin of me. I'm living. Oh, Valerie, Valerie, Valerie.
right, take it.
Richard Thompson. Oh, yeah, one of our very favorites. Mr. Richard Thompson, my goodness. The new album is called Mock Tutor on Capitol Records. And it's fitting that Richard's on this show. We're celebrating our 15th anniversary. This is our official 15th anniversary celebration. As I said at the beginning, Richard symbolizes everything we try to do on the Mountain Stage. Wonderful songwriter, wonderful singer, wonderful guitar player. And he's played everything from traditional music with Fairport Convention to pop music to some pretty far-out stuff on the guitar, and does it all incredibly well. He's on two of our Best of Mountain Stage CDs. He was on the very first volume, I'm proud to say. We put him on the first one. He was on the folk edition. And also, one of his songs, played and sung by Joel Saunier, is also on our series of CDs. I think Richard probably is the person whose songs have been covered the most by other artists on the Mountain Stage. I know at least, 6 or 10 people have sung his tunes.
You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey & Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, Illinois, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by the West Virginia Division of Tourism, celebrating the diversity of live music in wild, wonderful West Virginia, from newgrass to indie pop at outdoor festivals or in coffee houses. Request your travel guide at go2wv.com. Additional support provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. You're listening to Mountain Stage on NPR. For more information about Mountain Stage, including how to buy tickets or what's coming up on the radio, log on to mountainstage.org.
Still to come on this show during the next hour, Randy Newman will be out, as well as our good friends Eddie Reeder, Boo Hewerdine, and Clive Gregson. And then just a few minutes, Matapat, a trio from Quebec, will be here. But it's time for our own band and Julie Adams to do a tune. Julie's going to do one of her own songs today. It's called The Lucky One, and it's on her new album, which is called Don't Mind Walkin' on Gadfly Records, available in fine stores everywhere, as well as over the internet on Amazon.com. Mountain Stage Band, of course, is Bob Thompson on the piano and Michael Lipton on electric guitar, Steve Hill on the bass, Ahmed Solomon on the drums, and the leader of the Mountain Stage Band, Mr. Ron Soule, is going to play acoustic guitar here. And we're also going to be joined by special guests, Eddie Reeder and Clive Gregson, singing along. Say hello to our own Julie Adams.
Happens only once. She wanted that job more than anything. She watched the clock She watched the phone, waiting for the call to come. And the sun went down, the moon came up, telephone never did ring. Some kind of lucky, some kind of breaks. Some get the crumbs and some get the cake. Sooner or later, it's got to be her turn to be the one. Her turn to be the one. Her turn to be the lucky one. She ran out of the house, her feet on fire. This was gonna be the one. He said he had something important to say. It just couldn't wait, her heart was flying. She found him there where they always met, but it wasn't what she wanted to hear. He said he had a ticket last flight out. He promised he'd write when he got time. Some kind of lucky, some kind of breaks. Some get the crumbs and some get the cake. Sooner or later, it's got to be her turn to be the one. Her turn to be the one. Her turn to be the lucky one. And from the corner of your eye, see the world come spinning by. Mary Jane on a summer day, swinging on the front porch, a buttercup of rose aside. If she could have held that moment, she'd have kissed it. It wasn't a day that felt so right, not the kind of place you think you might find what you think you're looking for. If you were looking at all, you might have missed it. Some kind of lucky, some kind of breaks. Some get the crumbs and some get the cake. Sooner or later, it's got to be her turn to be some kind of lucky, some kind of breaks. Some get the crumbs and some get cake. Sooner or later, it's got to be her turn to be the one. Her turn to be the one. Her turn to be the lucky one. The lucky one. The lucky one.
Julie Adams Mountain Stage Band, along with special guests Eddie Reeder and Clive Gregson on harmony. One of Julie's own tunes called The Lucky One. Well, now it's time for trio from Quebec that I mentioned before. Been looking forward to having them on for a long time. We had hoped to have them on earlier this year. They were in town in Charleston playing a concert for the Friends of Old Time Music and Dance here. And we got some great reports on that. I didn't have a show at that weekend, so we couldn't have asked them to stick around. They would have had to stick around a little too long. They got a new album called Matapat on Borealis Records. Some of you might know them as Bourque, Bernard, and Lepage, what they used to be called, but the new name is the name of the new record, Matapat. A little easier to say, a little easier to remember, but the same great sound. It's kind of a mixture. Their music, all told, is a mixture of traditional and contemporary. Benoit Bourque and Gaston Bernard have played traditional Quebecois music for a long time, and Simone Lepage is also a jazz and symphonic bass player, so the melding of the two has been a really interesting and wonderful combination. If you have a chance to go see them live, I hope you will do so. Those of you who aren't in the audience here, you're listening there on the radio, you ought to go out and catch them. They play at festivals all over North America and in Europe too, and they're very dynamic in person, and Benoit is also a great step dancer. You might hear. You're going to hear him. There he is right back there sitting on top of his plywood. So you're going to definitely hear him, but he can get up and go to town. If we weren't on radio, I'm sure he would do a little more of that. Please welcome for the first time to the mountain stage, Matapat.
Comment font les garçons, ceux qui n'ont pas d'amis?
Comment font les garçons, ceux qui n'ont pas d'amis?
Pour moi j'en ai une, j'en ai deux que content. Légèrement, oui je l'aime, le sujet au changement.
Légèrement, oui je l'aime, le sujet au changement.
Elle doit partir demain à bord d'un bâtiment.
Elle doit partir demain à bord d'un bâtiment.
Avant de partir, elle me fit un plaisir. Légèrement, oui je l'aime, le sujet au changement.
Légèrement, oui je l'aime, le sujet au changement.
Avant de partir, elle me fit un présent.
Avant de partir, elle me fit un présent.
Elle me fit un cadeau de 3 jolis rubans. Légèrement, oui je l'aime, le sujet au changement.
Légèrement, oui je l'aime, le sujet au changement.
Elle me fit un cadeau de 3 jolis rubans.
Elle me fit un cadeau de 3 jolis rubans.
Elle m'en donna un verre, un noir aussi un blanc. Légèrement, oui je l'aime, le sujet au changement.
Légèrement, oui je l'aime, le sujet au changement.
Je garderai le blanc toujours en attendant.
Garderai le blanc toujours en attendant.
Je garderai le vert toujours en espérant. Légèrement, oui je l'aime, le sujet au changement.
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 Merci beaucoup. Okay, we're going to follow with the waltz that Benoit wrote in 1881, something like that. And it's called the waltz, la valse-matique, or the asthmatic waltz, because he had an asthma attack when he wrote it.
Well, sometimes I feel, romantic when I get asthma attack, by example. Or when the Montreal Canadiens win the Stanley Cup. I feel really romantic. So I'm not this year. By the way, if you want to dance, we invite everybody in the kitchen to dance around the radio. It's very traditional in Quebec. Now we'll finish with the last tune. That's normally what we do. Well, it's you must know. I must explain about the meaning of the song because it's in French. It's a captain, a soldier is coming back from war and is looking for his girlfriend, and she's prisoner in a tower. He said, "How come?" And she said, "It's because my dad. Her dad was the king." Well, it doesn't help. And he tried to convince the king to free his daughter, and it doesn't work. And the king is so angry about the soldier and his daughter that he brought her over the sea and he threw her in the water. But this is a French song, so it must be romantic. So the brave soldier jumped in the sea and she saved him. Well, he's not a sailor, he's a soldier, you know.
That's true. Can't argue with that.
Un capitaine revenant de guerre, cherchant ses amours, il les a cherchés, il les a trouvés au pied d'une tour. Il les a cherchés, il les a trouvés au pied d'une tour. Bonjour donc la belle, bonjour donc mamie, qui donc domina? C'est mon père lui-même qui m'a mis au chien pour l'amour de vous. C'est mon père lui-même qui m'a mis au chien pour l'amour de vous. Mon capitaine va lui demander quand je sortirai. Au beau roi de France, votre fille demande quand elle sortira. Au beau roi de France, votre fille demande quand elle sortira. Ma fille capitaine, ne prends point tant de peine, car tu l'auras pas. Je l'aurai par terre, je l'aurai par mer ou par trahison. Je l'aurai par terre, je l'aurai par mer ou par trahison. Le beau roi se fâche, a pris cette belle, la jeta à l'eau. Capitaine est brave, se jeta à la nage comme un matelot. Capitaine est brave, se jeta à la nage comme un matelot. À la première plonge, il saisit la belle, à terre la mena. On revient, ma belle, on revient, mamie, reviens donc pour moi. On revient, la belle, on revient, mamie, reviens donc pour moi. Puis sa main blanche sur son cheval, habillé par tous les deux. À la première ville, le galant s'habille tout en satin gris. À la première ville, le galant s'habille tout en satin gris. À la deuxième ville, le galant s'habille tout en satin blanc. À la troisième ville, le galant s'habille en or et argent. À la troisième ville, le galant s'habille en or et argent. Ma belle petite ampleur, adieu père et mère, j'ai trouvé amant. Il serait si facile de marier sa fille de consentement. Il serait si facile de marier sa fille de consentement.
Benoit Bourque on the rhythm, the footwork, and the accordion. Gaston Bernard on guitar, fiddle. Simon Lepage on the bass, and they all three sang. Their name is Matapat, and their album is called Matapat on Borealis Records. Great to have them with us. I'd like to say a special hello to you if you're listening out in Aberdeen, South Dakota, there or thereabouts, over KDSD, or up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, over WXPH.
You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. This is Mountain Stage on NPR.
Welcome back to the second hour of Mountain Stage. And in case you're just joining us, thanks very much for joining us. During this hour, we're going to be hearing from Mr. Randy Newman. But first of all, if you like pop music that isn't sold by the pound, I think you're going to like these three folks. They are great songwriters, singers, musicians. They each have a record out on Compass Records. Each have new releases, and they have kind of a symbiotic relationship. They've all worked with each other in production, playing guitar, or writing songs with and for each other. Two of them have been on the show before, Eddie Reeder and Clive Gregson. You might remember Eddie. She was in a pop group, a British pop group, Fairground Attraction. She comes from Scotland. The other two gentlemen come from England, although Clive now lives in Nashville. You might know Boo Hewerdine for his work, the group called The Bible. And Clive has been on the show several times, both with his former partner, Christine Coster, and by himself. We're glad they decided to join us, and they're going to kind of trade off here and accompany each other, and each is going to take center stage for a while. There they are. Please welcome, if you would, Eddie Reeder, Clive Gregson, and Boo Hewerdine.
Hi, I'm first. I'm Boo. This is called The Birds Are Leaving.
Spinning further from the sun, here's October in our lungs. Come outside up in the sky, the birds are leaving. Clouds of instinct fill the air, and whatever brought us here, come next year we'll bring again. The birds are leaving. Tell me that a lover's touch is more than nature planting seeds, or what am I to believe? South of here the winter's kind so they leave to find fair weather. And how high our spirits rise on their returning. Tell me that a lover's touch is more than nature passing genes, or what am I to believe? Heaven knows why you're not happy, and heaven knows why I can't make you look outside up in the sky. The birds are leaving. The birds are leaving. Oh,
Thank you.
Okay, it's my turn, and this, unfortunately, is for all my horrible boyfriends, who happen to have been all the best ones. It's called Please Don't Ask Me to Dance. Please don't ask me to dance. Please don't ask me to dance. Skin remembers what the heart forgets. I might do something that I will regret. How can you smile at me now? After all the ugly words we used, don't you remember anything we said? Tonight I'm younger and it's going to my head. No, I don't want a second chance. Please don't ask me to dance, yeah. Skin remembers what the heart forgets, and I might do something that I will regret. Why don't you leave me alone? Why don't you bother someone else? What do I care if you've no one else to hold? What does it matter if the night is getting old? And oh God, if I feel your hand, Please don't ask me to dance. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah,
Thank you very much.
Eddie Reader.
Of course, I don't mean it at all.
This is actually the last date of our Little American tour. We started about 3 weeks ago in the northeast, and we had a week or 10 days up there. Then we went back to Nashville to record, and we drove down here yesterday to do this show. And then we drive back to Nashville tomorrow, and Boo and Eddie go back to England, and I have to stay in Nashville and be bloody miserable.
Oh, I like Nashville. I keep going, oh, look, oh, Elvis's piano, oh, look.
But we've had a great time. Thanks for listening, and we'll leave you with this one. We about the first day we got to Nashville, we went in a music store, and Eddie was looking for... What were you looking for? A little guitar. Stuff. And we found the sheet music for this song, so we learnt it in the store, and we were playing away, and this is true, I'm not making this up. You couldn't make this stuff up.
Somebody threw the $1.
So anyway, we made a huge amount of money that afternoon.
Lies.
And it's a song called You Don't Know Me.
Yeah. It's written by Cindy Walker, who's still alive.
Say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and longs to kiss your lips and longs to hold you tight till you I'm just a friend. That's all I've ever been. No, you don't know me. No, I've never known the art of making love, but my heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance that you might love me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside that lucky guy. You'll never know the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me. You'll never know the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me. No, you don't know me.
You don't know me.
No, you don't know me.
Eddie Reeder, Clive Gregson, Boo Hewerdine. Together and separately, each has a new record out on Compass Records. Each has a new record on Compass Records, so look for those if you would. Each record is also very nicely done. Boo produced Eddie's record, and I believe Clive produced Boo's record, and there you go, around the corner. Each of them wrote some tunes that appeared on the others' records. Eddie Reeder, Clive Gregson, and Boo Hewerdine on Compass Records.
You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Major funding for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey & Glasser, LLP, a nationwide law firm born in West Virginia with offices in Charleston, Morgantown, D.C., Boston, Alabama, Illinois, and Delaware. Details at baileyglasser.com. And by the West Virginia Division of Tourism, celebrating the diversity of live music in wild, wonderful West Virginia, from newgrass to indie pop at outdoor festivals or in coffee houses. Request your travel guide at go2wv.com. Additional support provided by the Charleston, West Virginia Convention and Visitors Bureau, showing the world why Charleston is hip, historic, and almost heaven. Your adventure starts online at charlestonwv.com. You're listening to Mountain Stage on NPR. Remember, if you missed part of Mountain Stage or want to hear something again, visit the archives section of mountainstage.org or subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and the complete finale song.
Well, our next guest is a man who I think has a big place in the history of American music. If you started with Stephen Foster to present, he would have to be included among, I think, the great songwriters in America, and his songs express a part of the American psyche that no other songwriter has expressed so well, or maybe not even at all. His songs have been sung by many, many people over the years. You probably don't know, the list is long, but everybody from Gene Pitney and Jackie DeShannon back in the 60s to Judy Collins, Harry Nilsson, Three Dog Night, and more, to Bette Midler in the movie Beaches singing I Think It's Gonna Rain Today. He's won Emmys, Grammys, nominated 12 times for Academy Awards, including this year 3 times. He's got a brand new album coming out very soon on DreamWorks called Bad Love, and it includes songs just as great as he's ever written. He's also got a retrospective. If you haven't gotten this and you're a Randy Newman fan, you really should get this. It's called Guilty, 30 Years of Randy Newman on Warner Rhino Records. Please welcome for the first time to the Mountain Stage, Mr. Randy Newman.
Thanks very much. Don't love the mountain, don't love the sea, but don't love Jesus. He never done a thing for me. Ain't pretty like my sister, smart like my dad, good like my mama. It's money that I love. It's money that I love. had money, can't buy love in this world. Get your half pound of cocaine, 19-year-old girl, a great big long limousine on a hot September night. Now that may not be love, but it is all right. 1, 2, it's money that I love. Wanna kiss you. 3, 4, it's money that I love. Used to worry about the poor, but I don't worry anymore. Used to worry about the black man, now I don't worry about the black man. Used to worry about the starving children of India. You know what I say now about the starving children of India? I say, oh, mama, it's money that I love. 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 Thank you. I like to start things with an inspirational song of a moral uplift. Got a wife, got a family, earn my living with my hand. No rolling a steel mill, downtown Birmingham. My daddy was a barber, the most unsightly man. He was born in Tuscaloosa, but he died right here in Birmingham. Birmingham, Birmingham, the greatest city in Alabama. You can travel across this entire land. There ain't no place like Birmingham. Hit it. I don't have a band, so. Whoa. It was almost perfect. My wife's named Mary, but she's called Marie. Live in a 3-room house with a pepper tree. And I work all day in the factory. That's all right with me. Got a big black dog, and his name is Dan. Live in my backyard in Birmingham. It's the meanest dog in Alabama. Get him, Dan. Birmingham, Birmingham, the greatest city in Alabama. You can travel across this entire land. There ain't no place like Birmingham. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. They got little hands and little eyes. They walk around telling great big lies. They got little noses and tiny little teeth. They wear platform shoes on their nasty little feet. Well, I don't want no short people. Don't want no short people. Don't want no short
sounds really vicious tonight, actually. Short people are just the same as you and I. A fool such as I. All men are brothers until the day they die. It's a wonderful world. Short people got nobody. Short people got nobody. Short people got nobody to love. They got no baby legs and they stand so low. You got to pick them up just to say hello. They got little cars that go beep, beep, beep. They got little voices going peep, peep, peep. They got grubby little fingers and dirty little minds, and they're gonna get you every time. Well, I don't want no short people. Don't want no short people. Don't want no short people around here. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad to know that you feel that way. That was a very kind introduction about putting me in the context of the music of the century. It's, of course, overly laudatory. As he was saying, I have a new album called Bad Love. And I was mentioning that I have 4 children. I have 5 children now, and I'm married for the second time, a second marriage. And this is a song about that experience of having little kids go to school again after, 40, 50 years or so. And it's also at the same time, I think I've managed to sum up why Marxism failed. When Karl Marx was a boy, he took a hard look around. He saw people were starving all over the place, while others were painting the town. The public-spirited boy became a public-spirited man. So he read everything and he worked very hard until he came up with a plan. To be no exploitation of the worker or his kin. No discrimination, 'cause the color of your skin. No more private property would not be allowed. No one could rise too high, no one could sink too low, or go under completely like some we all know. If Marx were living today, he'd be rolling around in his grave. And if I had him here in my mansion on the hill, I'd tell him a story that would give his old heart a chill. It's something that happened to me. I'd say, Carl, I recently stumbled into a new family with 2 little children in school, where all little children should be. And I went to the orientation. All the young mummies were there. Carl, you never have seen such a glorious sight as these beautiful women arrayed for the night, just like countesses, empresses, movie stars, and queens. And they'd come there with men much like me, froggish men, unpleasant to see. Were you to kiss one, Carl? Nary a prince would there be. Carl, the world isn't fair. It isn't and never will be. They tried out your plan, it brought misery instead. If you'd seen how they worked it, you'd be glad you were dead. Just like I'm glad I'm living in the land of the free, where the rich just get richer and the poor you don't ever have to see. It would depress us, Carl, because we care that the world still isn't fair. Baby, take off your coat real slow. Baby, take off your shoes. Yeah, I'll take your shoes. Baby, take off your dress. Yes, yes, yes. You can't leave your hat on. You can't leave your hat on. You can't leave your hat on. When I wrote this as a kid, I thought of it as a joke, but as I get older, I take it more and more seriously. Wall over there, turn on the light. Know all the lights. Come back here, stand on this chair. That's right. Raise your arm up into the air and shake it. You give me a reason to live. 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 Suspicious minds are talking. They try to tear us apart. They say that my love is wrong. They don't know what love is. 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 I know what love is. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I will. I have to wait, you know. In show business, we sort of do slow one, fast one. It's very complicated. I know there are some people here from Dayton, so I wanted to play that song. Let's sing a song of long ago when things are green and moving slow. And people stop to say hello, or they'd say hi to you. Would you like to come over for tea with the missus and me? It's a real nice way to spend a day, Dayton, Ohio, on a lazy Sunday afternoon, 1903. Let's sing a song of long ago when trees could grow, days flowed quietly, the air was clean and you could see folks were nice to you. Would you like to come over for tea with the missus and me? It's a real nice way to spend a day, Dayton, Ohio, on a lazy Sunday afternoon in 1903. Since the name of this album is Bad Love, I took the occasion to write a love song to my first wife. A strangely malicious thing to do. If my second wife ever finds out what I do for a living, it could be a problem, but... Still in my heart, after all these years, separated by time, now by distance. I couldn't allow myself to feel the loss that I feel right now as I put this song down. You're far away, and happy I know it's a little bit late, 20 years or so, and it's a little bit cold for all those concerned. But I'd sell my soul and your souls for a song. So I pour my heart out. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. I'm sorry, but it's true. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. I'm sorry, but I do. I wanna thank you for the good years and apologize for the rough ones. Must be laughing yourself sick up there in Idaho. But I wanted to write you one before I quit, and this one's it. I miss you. Miss you, and I wanted you to know. I miss you. I miss you. I miss you, and I still love you so. Is there anything you want to hear that it's a loose act, I can pretty much do what I want. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to do them both. What has happened down here is the wind have changed. Clouds roll in from the north and it start to rain. Rained real hard and rain for a real long time. 6 feet of water in the streets of Evangeline. River rolls all day, the river rolls all night. Some people got lost in the flood. Some people got away all right. River have busted through, clear down to Plaquemine. 6 feet of water in the streets of Evangeline. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. President Coolidge come down in a railroad train. The little fat man with a notepad in his hand. President say, little fat man, isn't it a shame what the river has done to this poor cracker's land? Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. 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 Thank you. Thank you very much. This is another new song, which I sum up fairly in depth. The last 5 centuries of world history. Thank you. The guy was right. You know, the great nations of Europe had gathered on the shore. They conquered what was behind them, but now they wanted more. So they looked to the mighty ocean, took to the western sea. The great nations of Europe in the 16th century. Hide your wives and daughters, hide the groceries too. Great nations of Europe coming through. The Grand Canary Islands, first land to which they came. They slaughtered all the canaries there, which gave the land its name. There were natives there called Guanches, Guanches by the score. Bullish disease, the Portuguese, they weren't there anymore. Now they're gone, they're really gone. You never seen anyone so gone. They're pictured in a museum, some lines written in a book, but you won't find a live one, no matter where you look. Hide your wives and daughters, hide the groceries too. Great nations of Europe coming through. Columbus sailed for India, found Salvador instead. He shook hands with some Indians there, soon they all were dead. They got TB and typhoid and athlete's foot, diphtheria and the flu. Excuse me, great nations coming through. Balboa found the Pacific, and on the trail one day, he met some friendly Indians whom he was told were gay, so he had them torn apart by dogs on religious grounds, they say. The great nations of Europe were quite holy in their way. Now they're gone, they're really gone. You never seen anyone so gone. Some bones hidden in a canyon, some paintings in a cave. There's no use trying to save them, there's nothing left to save. Hide your wives and daughters, hide your sons as well. The great nations of Europe, you never can tell. From where you and I are standing at the end of a century, Europe's have sprung up everywhere, as even I can see. But there on the horizon as a possibility, some bug from out of Africa might come for you and me, destroying everything in its path from sea to shining sea, like the great nations of Europe in the 16th century. That's true about Balboa, too. I wouldn't have just stuck that in there gratuitously. September 43. My dad was a captain in the army, fighting the Germans in Sicily. My poor little mama didn't know a soul in L.A. So we went down to the Union Station, made a getaway. Got on the Dixie Flyer, bound for New Orleans. Crossed the state of Texas to the land of dreams. On the Dixie Flyer, bound for New Orleans. Back to her friends and her family in the land of dreams. Her own mother came down to the station to meet us, dressed as black as a crow in a coal mine. She cried when a little girl got off the train. And her brothers and sisters came down from Jackson, Mississippi. And the great green Hudson driven by a Gentile they knew. Drinking rye whiskey from a flask in the back seat. Trying to do like the Gentiles do. Christ, they wanted to be Gentiles too. Who wouldn't down there, wouldn't you? An American Christian, goddamn, on the Dixie Flyer, bound for New Orleans. Cross the state of Texas to the land of dreams. On the Dixie Flyer, bound for New Orleans. Back to her friends and her family in the land of dreams. Back to her friends and her family in the land of dreams. I did a version of Faust a little while ago. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I heard from the Goethe family saying that I'd really fixed it up good, and they were very happy with what I'd done. But this is a song Bonnie Raitt sung, but she's not here, so you're going to have to hear me do it. It's radio, isn't it? Bonnie is here. Hi, Bonnie. I'm doing this one for you. There's Bob Dylan, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Bob. Thanks for letting us understand your lyrics again, man. Something in your eyes makes me want to lose myself. Makes me want to lose myself in your arms. Something in your voice makes my heart beat fast. Hope this feeling lasts rest of my life. If you knew how lonely my life has been and how low I felt for so long. If you knew how I wanted someone to come along and change my world the way you've done. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all where I come from. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Window breaks down a long dark street, and a siren wail in the night. That's all right, 'cause I have you here with me, and I can almost see through the dark there's a light. If you knew how much this moment means to me, how long I've waited for your touch. If you knew how I wanted someone to come along, I never thought I'd love anyone so much. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I come from. Feels like home to me. Feels like home to me. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Feels like I'm all the way back where I belong. Thank you very much. In America, you get food to eat. You won't have to run through the jungle and scuff up your feet. You just sing about Jesus and drink wine all day. It's great to be an American. Ain't no lion or tiger, ain't no mama snake. Just a sweet watermelon and a buckwheat cake. Everybody is as happy as a man can be. Climb aboard, little walk, sail away with me. Sail away, sail away. We will cross the mighty ocean into Charleston Bay. Sail away, sail away. We will cross the mighty ocean into Charleston Bay. In America, every man is free to take care of his home and his family. You'd be as happy as a monkey in a monkey tree. You're all gonna be an American. Sail away, sail away. We will cross the mighty ocean into Charleston Bay. Sail away, sail away. We will cross the mighty ocean into Charleston Bay. Thank you. Thank you. This is a song about U.S. foreign policy. No one likes us. I don't know why. We may not be perfect, but heaven knows we try. But all around, even our old friends put us down. Let's drop the big one and see what happens. We give them money, but are they grateful? No, they're spiteful and they're hateful. They don't respect us, so let's surprise them. We'll drop the big one and pulverize them. Asia's crowded, Europe's too old. Africa's far too hot and Canada's too cold. And South America stole our name. Let's drop the big one, there'll be no one left to blame us. We'll save Australia. Don't wanna hurt no kangaroo. We'll build an all-American amusement park there. They got surfing too. Boom goes London and boom Paris. More room for you and more room for me. In every city, the whole world round will just be another American town. Oh, how peaceful it will be. We'll set everybody free. You wear a Japanese kimono, baby, be Italian shoes for me. They all hate us anyhow. So let's drop the big one now. Let's drop the big one now. Thank y'all very much. I enjoyed it.
Randy Newman. The new album is Bad Love on DreamWorks Records. You heard some tunes from that one. You heard some tunes also that was on his retrospective, Guilty, 30 Years of Randy Newman on Warner Rhino. We're going to do one more Randy Newman song to end it up. My goodness. This is our 15th anniversary celebration, and if one show could sum up what we try to do on Mountain Stage, this is the show. Our thanks to Richard Thompson and to Matapat, Eddie Reeder, Clive Gregson, Boo Hewerdine, and of course to Randy Newman. Our thanks to you for coming out this evening. Our thanks to you listening there on the radio. Without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage. Hope you can join us next time for an encore edition featuring Marsha Ball, Tracy Nelson, Irma Thomas, Angelique Kidjo, and Jimmy LaFave. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Andy Ridenauer. Associate producer is Linda McSparron. We're directed by Paul Flaherty, engineered by Francis Fisher, Jimmy Burrows, and Richie Collins, with production assistance from Michael Lipton, Kenneth Gerald, Steve Johnson, and Mary Lee. Manager of corporate underwriting is Marilyn DeVita. Promotion is coordinated by Michael Lipton and Greg Proctor. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Go out and see some live music wherever you are as soon as you can, folks. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Everybody's going to join in here. Take it away, Randy Newman.
Got a gun in my holster and a horse between my knees, and I'm going to Arizona. Pardon me, boys, if you please. I have been a desperado, raped and pillaged across the plain. Now I'm going to Arizona. Gonna be a rider in the rain.
Everybody. He's a rider in the rain. He's a rider in the rain.
I'm a rider in the rain, and I'm going to Arizona. Just a rider in the rain.
Play it, Richard Thompson. My mother's in St. Louis, my bride's in Tennessee, so I'm going to Arizona with a banjo on my knee. Everybody. He's a rider in the rain. He's a rider in the rain.
And I'm going to Arizona.
He's a rider in the rain. Play the electric guitar, Michael. Clive Gregson.
I used to work in Uncle's feed store. He was fighting in the war. Now I'm going to Arizona. Ain't gonna work for him no more.
Eddie Reader.
And the dogs are of the prairie, and the wind it sweeps the place. So I'm going to Arizona just to ride around the ring.
He's a rider in the rain.
I'm a rider in the rain.
He's a rider in the rain.
You know I'm a rider, and I'm going to Arizona.
He's a rider in the rain. One more time. He's a rider in the rain.
I'm a rider in the rain.
He's a rider in the rain.
I'm a rider, and I'm going to Arizona. Just a rider in the rain. Thank you.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Division of Tourism. Mountain Stage is a production of West Virginia Public Broadcasting. This is NPR.